Hi guys, my name is Ariante. If you're watching this video, please like and subscribe to my channel to grow with me. Today's video is called Knowledge versus Ignorance. And I wanted to make this video because I am still listening to the Tao Te Ching. This is like my most favorite holy book in the world now. I listen to it like every day. And there was a quote on there that said, what was it? Accepting ignorance is strength, ignoring knowledge is sickness. And I thought that that was so powerful because a lot of times you meet a lot of people that are like YOLO, like that's like their saying for life, or they like the things they do so they want to stay how they are, or they're just comfortable so they prefer to just be who they are. And the only issue with that is a lot of times things that we need to do better in, we absolutely know we need to do better in. And so when we ignore knowledge, it's ignoring the things that we really actually know and we know that we can do better in. So we're ignoring the knowledge, and in that way sickness comes. And then for us to accept ignorance being strength, that means that I'm always living life as if I'm a student to life. I am going through life looking more like, what can I learn? How can I learn from this? What can this teach me? How can I learn more? How has the way I thought hindered me, and how can I be expanded more? And that's what the tattoo on my head says. It says be expansive, just that ability to have a start in place, but be willing to expand and stretch and grow and continue to grow and learn. And so I think in that way, it's so important for us to actually use knowledge put in front of us to grow, because the more we can do that, the more we can grow as people. And if we choose not to, we are accepting sickness, and sickness can be anything. Sickness can be mentally, whereas we ignore the things we need to do to discipline our mind, to stretch our minds, to grow our minds. We all know all the basic things about thinking positive and using mental exercises, meditation, and things like that. But a lot of us really never take the time to do it or put it into a consistent practice. And then when we don't do it, that is what it means by ignoring knowledge. You have the knowledge to train your mind. You have the knowledge to be better, yet you choose not to. And in that way, you become sick. You become depressed. You become anxious. You become just unwell in the mind. They say that depression means deep rest. You need deep rest from who you're pretending to be. And if you can practice the knowledge that you've acquired in life, you'll learn more about being your true self, meditating practices that'll break you down to that true source of knowledge and true source of who you are. And then to accept ignorance means that I'm always learning. So I can always learn something new. I can always bring something new into play. What practices are being put into play by the happiest people or the most balanced people that I can add to my life? How can I learn and be better? Or more so, how have I already been moving in ways that aren't the best for me that can be improved? And then in the same way, it can work physically too in your body. If I am living as if I know all and know everything, or that I don't want to learn more, then I am going to naturally stay the same. So I'm never going to build habits that are going to help my body, help me grow in life, help me become a better person, help me become healthier. And in that way, I am accepting physical illness. We all know that physical work is what's going to cause us to have physical health, working out, eating right. Yet a lot of us choose not to work out, not to eat right. We choose not to build that habit. And in that way, since we are ignoring the knowledge of physical health, we are accepting that we are going to be sick. And then once you become sick, you have no choice. There's no way to ignore it. You have to either build the knowledge, or you have to trust Western medicine to control all the symptoms that come with your lack of chasing that physical knowledge. So once you're sick, you'll be chasing their symptom management, their blood pressure medicine, their depression medication, all the things that they push on us to treat symptoms of the diseases or diseases that we would have never had if we would have accepted that we didn't know nothing and put that into play to learn more and grow more and continue to grow and expand as people, and just become more flexible. I was listening to the Tao Te Ching, and then I was listening to Wayne Dyer, and he said, everything at birth is flexible. Everything at birth is flexible and malleable, movable, and it just is able to be bent or stretched further. And everything at death is more stiff and hardened. And that is the nature of all of life, all existence. Plants, animals, trees. If you see a baby tree, it comes out as a little green thing. Little plants, they come out as little green things. They can be bent, broken. Little cows, they come out and their legs, they can barely stand. They're more malleable, they're more movable. Babies, they're more gentle, they're more easy to be impressed upon. They are more flexible in the way they move. They're not building the strength up, they're more so just learning how to stretch different limbs and things like that. So in that way, they're more flexible. So it's the nature of life to be more flexible in living and more stiff and hardened and dying. And a lot of us don't live with that. We want to be who we are, we want to stay who we are, and we never want to grow and expand to become better. And in that way, we're stiffening and hardening prematurely because we have so much more life to live. And the more flexible and malleable and ignorant and willing to grow we can stay throughout our life, the more easy we'll be able to live a more fulfilled and whole life, and the more we'll be able to die happy, as opposed to stiff and hardened, which a lot of people do end up dying stiff and hardened because we just stop everything that makes us grow. We stop gaining knowledge, we stop stretching, we stop expanding, we stop moving. When we start getting old, we use excuses like, I'm old so I can't work out, and we just make a lot of excuses for ourselves. So I guess in that way, we're living more subconsciously. We're living how we have been grown to live, how we have been taught and hardened by our life experiences, as opposed to living consciously. And that's the subconscious versus the conscious. I can live subconsciously by how the outer world has trained me to live, and I can just follow that step until I'm like hardened and stoned because of everything I've been through. Or I continue to live consciously and learn and expand and stretch by consciously deciding to take on new lessons, learn new things, push myself outside of the zone of fear, work out harder, stretch more, pull apart my muscles, stretch my brain, exercise. So in that way, I guess that saying is just a very powerful saying, and why I wanted to make a video on it. And if I can remember it, let me try and remember it right now. Accepting ignorance is strength. Ignoring knowledge is sickness. So do you want to be strong or do you want to be sick? And the only difference between the two is your ability to learn new things or your ability to stay who you are. So if you're watching this video, I hope you have an amazing day. I love you, and I hope that you like and subscribe to continue to grow with me as I continue to be flexible and expand and grow and learn every day. Have a good day, guys.